These are the latest visuals on our screen right now, the last moments when KK was rushed out of the auditorium, and we can see his entire entourage taking him out in a rushed manner because he was not comfortable. He was in fact sweating profusely and in a very uncomfortable position, Tamal. We have that visual where he was moving out of the auditorium moments before all of this happened.
Well, yes, to my producer, there are two video clips. In the first video clip, you can also see him interacting with the crowd that had kind of managed to settle around the stage. The house was jam-packed. Yes, it's important to mention Najul Manch is an AC auditorium with a capacity of 2,200 seats. But then the crowd was much more.
Ma'am, this is a sad morning as we are getting the news of KK no more.
This is the worst kind of news one could wake up to, actually, be night itself. And I mean, I was really devastated and shocked because I'd heard about the concert, and unfortunately, yesterday I couldn't make it. Oh, God, it's just unbelievable that such a young lad, I mean, I think he's one of the finest voices we've ever had and one of the finest performers, singers in India, actually, and maybe anywhere in the world. I mean, he was so true to his music and so honest to his music and to himself, which is what I appreciated so much about him. Such a fine human being, and never in any kind of politics in our fraternity or in any kind of controversy. He was never in the rat race of being number 1 or number 10 or number 7. It just didn't matter to him. What mattered most was his music and his belief in himself. And that is one thing that will always remain in my mind, and I'm sure in the mind of everybody else. You'd never find him, in so many TV shows. And if you know what I mean, he was actually a shy and private person as far as I'm concerned, the way I...
And ma'am, how would you remember KK? Because remember, his songs have been iconic. We all have grown up listening to them, and we still listen to them.
This is how I remember him, because he used to say, and he always acknowledged me in the audience and said that, you know, he was inspired by me for so much of his energy on the stage and the way he performed, which was so gracious of him. He always acknowledged me, and you know, I went up onto the stage many a time. I would either listen to him if we were performing together, I mean in the same show. I would either listen to him after my performance if he was performing, or then I would wait, listen to him. The one thing that mattered to me, or one thing that really struck me, is that he was just true to himself. There was no natak and no artificiality in his performance. It was just what you see is what you get, and that is what, really always touched me about KK. What a voice, and what a human being. He was such a marvelous human being. And, he always called me Usha Chechi. I mean, everybody calls me Didi Chechi because, we had the South Indian Malayali connect. And yes, I mean, what a mark he's made in the music field, and what impact he's had on the youth of our country. Because, he was truly a youth icon. There's not a single girl or boy who didn't sing that song, Hum Rahe Ya Na Rahe. And it's so sad that was he sang it last night. And but as a singer, I mean, what a fantastic way to go, isn't it? As an entertainer, he did such a successful show, marvelous performance, and he just died, just went away. I mean, they did.
Absolutely, ma'am. Yaad aayenge ye pal. That has been his iconic song and iconic performance. Yes. That his last performance. Usha ji, thank you very much, ma'am, for joining us.